Let's see the rear fog lamp warning function. If the driver door is open after the ignition is off while the rear fog lamp switch is on, the buzzer inside BCM operates every 1 second. Let's find out any door open drive warning function. If the vehicle speed is over 9 kilometers per hour while any of the doors, including the tailgate, is not closed, the buzzer inside BCM sounds for 6 seconds. After 20 seconds, it sounds for 6 seconds again and repeated 3 times. Upon pressing the power window lock switch for the user's convenience, the front passenger power window can be operated from the driver's switch panel. However, the rear passenger seat power window cannot be operated, just as with other models. For i20 model, there are FATC specification and manual AC specification. For FATC specification, blower speed can be selected in 8 steps. For the compressor, variable swash plate type is applied. The automotive pressure transducer is applied for detecting the refrigerant pressure. For FATC specification, it is possible to change the unit of temperature. For specification through the diagnosing function, it is possible to detect error code without diagnosis device. For detecting the temperature of air from evaporator, fin thermo sensor is installed. Ambient temperature sensor is installed at the right side of the radiator to measure the ambient air temperature. The in-car sensor embedded with the DC motor measures the temperature of air inside cabin. Photo sensor is located at the center of crash pad as shown in the picture. For controlling blower speed, power FET is applied. In order to control the heater, comparing the temperature of inside cabin and ambient, engine coolant temperature sensor inputs to FATC control module. 3 actuators, mode, intake door, and temperature actuator have been applied. The ignition key reminder function in existing model allows the door to be unlocked only when the ignition key is inserted to the cylinder. In case of i20, regardless of whether the ignition key is inserted in the cylinder or not, as long as any door opens, including the tailgate, BCM outputs the central unlock for 1 second upon central locking with transmitter or safety knob. Once the lock button is pushed with the transmitter while the door is open, it enters the pre-arm mode of the burglar alarm system in existing models. In case of i20, pay attention to the fact that it cannot enter the pre-arm mode even if the lock button is pushed with the transmitter. However, the pre-arm mode can be entered only when the hood is open. Any door open lock inhibition function does not work if the vehicle speed is over 3 kilometers per hour. Existing models had an independent control module to control the rear passenger seatbelt reminder. But i20 model does not have additional control module because the body control module directly controls the reminder. The input signals include the seatbelt switch signal for all seats and the vehicle speed signal. There is additional seatbelt reminder mat signal for the front passenger seat. First, let's see the operating logic of the front passenger seatbelt reminder. It turns on for 6 seconds when ignition key is on, regardless of seatbelt status. After that, it turns off immediately upon fastening the seatbelt. Otherwise, it will be on until fasten the seatbelt. When the vehicle speed is over 9 kilometers per hour, the warning lamp blinks as long as the seatbelt does not be fastened. The buzzer embedded in BCM will sound for 100 seconds. Next, let's find out the operating logic for the rear side. It had turned on with green color in the existing model. But in i20 model, it turned off as long as fasten the seatbelt. Upon the seatbelt does not be fastened, the red color indicator turns on. While driving, it turns on for 35 seconds and turns off regardless of seatbelt status.